So hi everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to be talking about the kitchen systems that we have that we purchased from Taobao. So there are a total of 4 items that we'll be showing you all, so let's start. So the first item we have is this spice rack. So we got this spice rack off of Taobao because since we're getting so many things from Taobao, we're thinking like why not just find and see what interesting spice racks there are lah. So the reason why we got this right is because it's separated. So as you know, most spice racks, right, like when you pull them out together, they come out together. But then the thing is that, you know, like the items below sometimes can be quite hard to get. So if both layers come out, so that's why we got this where you have to do this lah. Then again, you could say you are doing double work because you have to pull this open, then pull this out. But so far we are quite comfortable with it. And the interesting thing is that it comes with soft clothing. Yeah. So like quite impressive lah, because Taobao had all these things. So our carpenter was the one who installed it for us. He did make a comment though to say that because we are pulling it from the top and the screws are like at the bottom, so you're saying that, oh, maybe in a few years, you know, if you put too heavy stuff at the bottom, right, then this might break or like get detached, is it? Yeah, something like that. So, but so far we've been using it, it's great. The systems has still been like running well lah, so everything's okay, it's smooth. We got this for $83 before shipping, of course. And we do think it's quite a steal lah. So you'll see that the base, right, is like a metallic material thing, so it's quite easy to clean. And we are able to store quite a bit of spices actually. So, and they also give like compartmentalization like tools so that you can separate them out. And so they don't keep on clinging and clanging on each other. So far, yeah, I think we really like the spice rack. Okay, so this is our second system for the kitchen that we got. So the reason why we got this, right, was because this area is quite high up. And there's actually a second shelf area lah, but we felt that the second shelf would be quite difficult to access if we just had regular shelves. So we found this and we thought like, oh, it's quite useful, right, because you can just pull it down. So after using it since like we've moved in lah, like it has been handling the weight pretty well. So what we do is that we put our drinking glasses at the bottom, and then like our other like milk powder lah, Milo, and our extra bottles all up here. So overall it handles the weight well lah. So it's currently being stopped because the dishwasher is here, but if not it will just go all the way down even lower. And even if you bring it up, right, the mechanism, yeah, so it's quite soft, it doesn't like slam up, and when you bring it down it's also quite safe. But of course the downside is that like we feel that it maybe takes up a bit more space, like the space utilization, because of the systems that you have to install. Yeah, so when we got this, our carpenter also installed it for us. And there are different materials for this, so that like the one we got here is aluminium. I think there's like probably just your normal stainless steel kind, so you can take a look and see like what suits you. So in total we got this for about like $60 before shipping, and we shipped it using our third party forwarder as well. Okay, so this is our third kitchen system that we're gonna share with you. So it's actually a plate, or like, yeah, it's like a plate organizer. So when we first saw it on Taobao, we thought it was quite cool because basically we felt like, oh, you know, if you were to get this, right, it will prevent the plates to like be hitting each another, and instead of just putting them randomly, right, they have like kind of like designated places. So the board, right, they actually give us this item so that you can screw it in, so that they don't move so much lah. But the thing is that we realized actually it's not that useful lah. It's just an organizing system for us, but it doesn't like improve our life by a lot. We got this for $42, which is, I guess, actually quite pricey considering how much it doesn't really help us. So actually, fun fact, we also got these plates, like these pattern ones from Taobao, and they've been serving us quite well so far lah. So yeah, let us know if you're interested to have a review on it. Okay, then the next thing is this. Okay, so this system, right, to organize the utensils. So a lot of videos that I've seen, right, in like those organize with me videos, you know, they use the acrylic ones, and they put like specific acrylic sizes for specific things. So like maybe like maybe just a bunch of teaspoons will get its own tiny acrylic container, but I thought that was quite hardcore because yeah lah, to change it up. So we got these instead. They are about like $3, $3 each, which I think is quite affordable and good. So they've been helping us organize our utensils pretty well. We like it, but the only downside is that because we got these wooden utensils from TAOBAO as well, right? And we realized they kind of protrude out as compared to these flat black color ones that we got from IKEA. So what happens is that if let's say you were to overload it by a lot, right, the wooden part gets stuck in the cupboard or in the drawer. Yeah. So okay, if you're getting this, then a tip would be to, you know, make sure your drawer has enough clearance space. If not, sometimes when it gets stuck, right, then yeah, like that, then we have to like unstuck it. Okay, yes, so that's my point being. But yeah, we thought that these organizers were quite good because you can change it around. They actually have the version for what's it called, knives, if I'm not wrong. But then we realized that those didn't work out for us, so we actually like sold it off and got the regular ones instead. Okay, so that's all we have. And you happen to see anything in our kitchen that perhaps you want us to talk about, or like you have questions, feel free to leave in the comments, and then we'll see you in the next one.